السلام عليكم. السلام عليكم، صباح الخير، مساء الخير. هل تسمعونني؟ Do you all hear me? السلام عليكم ماريو. أهلا. أم إسماعيل. حبيبة. أهلا يا حبيبة. Please confirm if you can hear me. نعم. هل تسمعونني؟ هل تسمعونني؟ نعم يا شباب. Let me just get a few people. Yes. شكرا. شكرا مبينة. جميل. أهلا وسهلا يا شباب. رمضان مبارك كريم. تقبل الله منا ومنكم. جميل. شكرا. الحمد لله. شكرا يا نور الدين. أنتم تسمعونني. وعليكم السلام. جيد. ممتاز. So we will first get started by checking if everyone is here. Have you filled out the form? I believe that the majority of the attendees today are new, but I can see some returning participants like Noruddin, or Kevin, or Mobina, or I believe Mario as well. So we'll start inshallah. Since this is the first time for about 70% of the people that filled out the form, I'll just go ahead briefly and explain to you how do we start our live study sessions. So the Ramadan study sessions started, when did we start that? Last year, السنة الماضية. But this year we're offering them again on Saturdays. When we meet, we have to have our notebooks. Very simple learning strategies. Activate your vocab by making sure that you have your notebook, your pen, and you turn your phone off. Get your pen and paper, or daftar for book or notebook, daftar, وقلم. Or you can activate your keyboard and add the Arabic script. جميل جدا. Just going to make sure that my phone doesn't beep as we are going over this. Mumtaz. So we have our sessions scheduled for every Saturday at 9 a.m. inshallah. Make sure you attend, you activate your vocab, you share your the streaming with your family and friends, but just make sure you're there, not distracted, because this is an actual class. If this is your first time attending, make sure you place that in the live chat and you would say المرة الأولى. المرة الأولى. First time, or you could also say أول مرة. So I'll write it over here. أول مرة. أول مرة. First time, or المرة الأولى. جميل. المرة الأولى. Now tell us where you're from. من أين أنتم؟ جميل. المرة الأولى. من أين أنتم؟ I'll stop sharing this and I'll look at your chat. Then I'll share with you the presentation. We'll go over vocabulary, forming sentences, grammar, and many other rich content that we will all collaborate in making it meaningful, inshallah. Ramadan Mubaarak. First time. المرة الأولى أو أول مرة. If you don't have an Arabic keyboard, you can just, there we go. You can just write أول in transliteration. And I'll just write on my board. أول مرة. So go ahead and write أول مرة. أول مرة. أول مرة. أول مرة. أول مرة جميل جدا. أول مرة وأسكن في لندن جميل. First time and where you're from جميل جدا. um, ممتاز مبينة. You can use your Arabic keyboard in the live study sessions because that's an opportunity for us to learn how to type in Arabic. جميل. أول مرة ممتاز. If you don't have Arabic keyboard, just use the English transliteration referring to the word first time أول, first, and مرة, time or sequence. We use the word مرة for sequence. جيد. أول مرة, and where are you from? أنا من أمريكا. So erase this one. أنا من أمريكا. أنا من المغرب. أنا من أمريكا. أنا من المغرب. This will come to it in a bit. I'm just using my space over here to write. أنا من. And you can use this in transliteration and say أنا من, and then mention the country. For instance, أنا من أمريكا. أمريكا. Or أنا من الهند. صحيح. الهند. وأنا من المغرب. I'm from Morocco. المغرب. أنا من المغرب. أنا من المغرب. أنا اسمي. Then we have to use this as well when we are introducing ourselves. And this is for the first timers. So we say أول. You can type in these words in the chat. And you could also use the transliteration if you don't have an Arabic keyboard. أنا من أمريكا. ممتاز. ممتاز أمي فاطمة. أنا من باكستان. أنا من أمريكا. جميل. I'm from Morocco, so I would call Morocco al-Maghrib in Arabic because it doesn't have the same sounds. So أنا من المغرب. أنا من المغرب. So أنا من أمريكا. أنا من المغرب. أنا من باكستان. أنا من أنا من هذه المجموعة الشمسية. I'm from this solar system or group. جيد. ممتاز. شكرا. المرة الأولى أول مرة. ممتاز. And I love this. If you are native speakers of Arabic or you know how to type in Arabic, please make sure you use your skills to support our live Arabic chat and also support those who cannot write or have access to an Arabic keyboard. ممتاز. أنا من صوماليا. جميل جدا. ممتاز. I think we have a good number, alhamdulillah, and we can get started. جميل. All right, so let's get started today, and I'll share with you what we are doing. First, inshallah, we're going to brainstorm ideas, and I'll just disappear from your boards so you can see my main screen. And what I'm going to do is we will brainstorm ideas related to Ramadan. And the words I'm using here are complete sentences, but I'm going to break it down because we have beginners, intermediate, and different levels. I will include the live chat right here for you so you can see your own examples, but I'd like you to learn the words first. Look at me, and I have to get rid of this. We will be back. We'll be live soon. Multitasking. Jamil. There we go. Live chat, and we're going to look at the sentences. Yalla. Okay. The word we have here is try, which is a verb. حاول. حاول. And I'll get my mic closer. I'd like you to read along because I cannot see you, I cannot hear you, but I can feel your presence through the live chat. You contribute to the live chat, you can see it, but please read along. حاول. And this is a command when I'm addressing a male, I would say حاول. If I'm addressing a female, I would say حاولي. And then I have أن تفكر, to think, meaning to brainstorm. حاول أن تفكر, حاول أن تفكر في, in, في, or about. Basically, when you're translating in English, you would say think about, but in Arabic, فكر في, فكر في. تفكر, think, and if I'm addressing a female, I would say تفكري. حاول أن تفكر, حاولي أن تفكري في ماذا؟ What? عبارات. Expressions. عبارات. And I'm using the word عبارة. Get your pen and paper if you are not participating in the live chat. عبارة. عبارة. ممتاز. حاولي أن تفكري في عبارة واحدة, one expression, or عبارات, expressions. أو, the word أو, or. This is for all levels. You can take short sentences, take short words, or take single words. But this is a complete sentence in Arabic. حاول أن تفكر في عبارات أو مفردات. مفردات. And مفردات would mean vocabulary, like you can see it. And we have مفرد as a singular word as well. Like it's a singular word, مفرد. But مفردات, vocabulary. لها, has. علاقة, relation. So when you're say words related to, you would use مفرد, words, مفردات. لها, has. علاقة, relation. And this is a word that you can use separately. Relationship, علاقة. ب, شهر رمضان. And I am highlighting شهر Ramadan because we can change this and put whole different discipline. We can put العمل, مفردات لها علاقة بالعمل, vocabulary related to, and I would use be over here, related to work, العمل, لها علاقة بالدراسة, الدراسة, studying. And if I'm using be, and I have شهر Ramadan, which is إضافة. We learned it before. You can check the live study sessions and you will learn about إضافة, which is like 2 words. If you have شهر Ramadan, this is like an إضافة, 2 nouns together. But if you don't have it, you want to say work, just work, you would use العمل. العمل, لها علاقة بالعمل. But we will focus on شهر Ramadan, the month of Ramadan, and we will try to come up with words or phrases related to شهر Ramadan. And after that, we will also try to see what do we need. ماذا? What? ماذا? نحتاج. نحتاج. And over here we have we. نحتاج. We need. And over here, this refers to we. نحتاج. If I'm going to say I need, then I have to use أحتاج. And pay attention to the notes I share with you during the live study session. If you've taken the sessions before, you know that we would incorporate lots of grammatical lessons as we introduce vocab. So make sure you take notes of my instructions. If something is not clear, I will come to it, inshallah, in the Q&A or the question part at the end of the session, inshallah. So ماذا نحتاج أن, to, نعرف. And the grammar part I'm going to highlight over here is how we have 2 verbs in one sentence. The first one ends with a dhamma and the second one ends with a fatha because we have an, which refers to two. What do we need? What do we need? ماذا نحتاج to نعرف. See over here, need and know. And we have to, which is used to refer to an. And because we're using the verb نعرف, we have to include a preposition of place that collocates with the verb عرف, to know. And this one over here is عن, about. ماذا نحتاج أن نعرف عن شهر رمضان المبارك, the holy month of Ramadan. And al-Mubarak is like the blessed. And over here, we will just kind of combine a good amount of vocabulary and try to build very simple sentences together. So over here, we got a good amount of words. I'll put them here. حاول, فكر, think, عبارات. Come back to the live chat and look at these words. I have to say عبارات or else I'm going to end up saying something else. عبارات. No. عبارات. عبارات, expressions. And then مفردات, write them down. See, I have the word, but I'm writing it again. علاقة, relationship. علاقة. And of course, شهر, month. 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 كلمات جديدة في جملة واحدة. 6 new words in one sentence. ماذا نحتاج أن نعرف عن شهر رمضان؟ يلا, let's get the live chat going, and inshallah we can all come up with a good amount of vocab and have it accessible to many learners. يلا على بركة الله. Let me see what you got. جميل. يلا يا شباب. شكرا. حاول. What does the word حاول, try? جميل. And we say حاول, try, but أحاول, I try. أنا أحاول كل يوم. أنا أحاول كل يوم. I try every day. So let's look at our words and see how many vocab we can put together related to Ramadan. لها علاقة, مفردات لها علاقة برمضان. شكرا. لها علاقة. جميل فاطمة. حاولي أن تفكري في عبارات أو مفردات. جميل جدا, and I love this. ما شاء الله. See, the live chat is what tells me that you have received my instructions, and of course you are responding to the content and you activate your engagement. MashaAllah. Ahlan, Christina in Scotland. Jamil. So what we're trying to do, just for those who are just joining us right now, we're trying to put words related or have a set of vocab related to Ramadan. What do we do in Ramadan? Action verbs. Any other related verbs? Yalla. Let's see. ماذا نحتاج؟ ممتاز. Okay. I'll start first. ممتاز. Here we go. اسماعيل, she put the verb أفطر. جميل. أفطر. And I'll write it over here. Use your live chat and I will look at it inshallah. We have the verb أفطر, to break the fast. أفطر. So we can say نحاول, we try. But we say يجب, we must. يجب. If I say يحاول, I have to say أنا أحاول أن, I try to. أحاول أن أفطر. And the verb over here has alif. So when I use it in the present tense, referring to me as the speaker, I have to say أفطر. So أفطر, نحاول أن نفطر. We try to break the fast. يجب أن نفطر. The other verb is صام, to break the fast. And we would say نحاول أن نصوم. We try to fast. Then we would say نحاول أن نفطر. We try to break the fast. جميل. صيام. جميل. صيام. So we have iftar, صيام. Let's put them over here again. Iftar is breakfast, and we say aftara, to break the fast. Then we have صيام, صيام, and we have صام, صام, to fast. جميل جدا. نفطر. If we're trying to use the word try, like the word to try, we can say نحاول. If someone is trying to fast, just because they're not Muslim, they're trying to be part of the fasting or take part of the fasting rituals, they would say سأحاول أن أصوم. I will try. سأحاول أن أصوم. But because of the Muslim faith and definitely the niyyah, or the intention to fast, we use certainty, and in this case we use يجب, we must. يجب أن, because it's a requirement. We say يجب أن نصوم. We must fast. But if someone is trying to fast, then they would use the verb حاول. أحاول أن أصوم. أحاول أن أصوم. جميل جدا. قرأ. جيد. قرأ. So we got أفطر, إفطار, قرأ. I'll put over here يجب أن. يجب أن, and you use you as the speaker, I. أحاول أن, I try to. أحاول أن, whatever verb you put has to have فتحة. أحاول أن أفطر. Then we have to say صام. يجب أن نفطر. جميل. يجب أن يصوم المسلمون طوال اليوم خلال شهر رمضان المبارك. أحسنت. أحسنت. And I'm going to come to your sentence in a bit, Kevin, because it has a very important grammatical structure we have to pay attention to. جميل. So we have also صدقة, charity. ممتاز. I'm getting more words. صدقة, charity. Then we have صيام, of course. قرأ, to read. قرأ. ماذا أيضا؟ أقرأ القرآن. جميل جدا. صدقة, charity. جيد. ممتاز. نصلي التراويح. صلى. صلى. يصلي. صلى. نصلي التراويح. صلى التراويح. And I'm using the past tense of he prayed tarawih. But if we're referring to us, we would say نصلي. We pray. نصلي. نقرأ القرآن. جميل. نقرأ القرآن. We read Quran. أحسنتم. ماذا أيضا؟ ماذا أيضا؟ What else؟ ممتاز. جميل. suhoor, صحيح. And suhoor is another word that is very popular and very high frequency word in Ramadan. Ta, لحظة. We have sahara, which is the verb, sahara, and we have suhoor, and this is a meal, the first meal Muslims eat before they start fasting, which is like an early breakfast before Fajr prayer, and it's called suhoor. Suhoor, and we say tasahara, natasahharu. But if we are eaten, we would say he ate or he had tanawala, and the word I'm using wajba, which is a meal. وجبة تناول وجبة السحور. He ate the suhoor meal. تناول. جميل. تسحر يتسحر التسحر. Quiet, سكوت. صمت. جيد نانسي. أهلا يا نانسي. هادئ. أهلا نانسي من أستراليا. جميل. Okay. صيام, صوم with M instead of N, because you might hear the N sound when I'm speaking, but it's the M, like mama, as in mama. صيام وصوم. So تناول وجبة السحور. أحسنت. شخص هادئ, Nancy is saying. الهدوء. So in Ramadan, there's a lot of quiet, hopefully. We say هدوء. هدوء, فنقول شخص هادئ. Let me put this one. فالشخص هادئ. شخص هادئ. هو شخص هادئ. He's a quiet person. So there's a lots of quiet. هادئ. ممتاز. جميل جدا. So حاول أن تفكر. A way for us to look at vocab, we can change the theme. Over here I said لها علاقة بشهر رمضان, and I can change the theme or the area, and I would say give me words. أعطني بعض الكلمات لها. Let's change this one. We say لها علاقة بالعمل. لها علاقة بالدراسة. So your homework for this study session is to think about Ramadan. If you're fasting Ramadan, try to put a word list or a set of words that are related or لها علاقة برمضان. حاول أن تفكر. Try to think. أن تفكر أنت في عبارات أو مفردات لها علاقة برمضان. Then you can change the discipline and say العمل or الدراسة. العمل أو الدراسة. ذكر الله, remembering Allah, pilgrimage, al-hajj, and this will help you kind of group all of your words in one category, and it will be a lot easier for you to have high frequency words as you are learning and building up your vocab set. جميل جدا. ممتاز يا شباب. جميل. So this will be your homework. What do we need to know about العمل? ماذا نحتاج أن نعرف عن العمل؟ ماذا نحتاج أن نعرف عن الدراسة? And this will be our practice. Something one of you, I believe, جيد يا كريستينا, ممتاز ما شاء الله. الحج ما الفرق بين التحير والسحور؟ I think هناك التحير هذه كلمة أخرى. It's a different word, but I will give you the closer words in terms of spelling. So you have actually what you put is حيرة when you are confused about something. حيرة. أنا أقول أنا محتارة. أنا محتارة. undecided, I'm confused, I don't know what to do, so I'm kind of confused. عندي حيرة محتارة. But if you're saying تسحر, that's having suhoor. Suhoor. تسحر comes from suhoor. The only two words that you have in common between حيرة and تسحر are just the h and the r. ممتاز. جميل جدا. One of you mentioned a sentence where he said يجب على المسلمين يجب على المسلمين. If you put يجب على المسلمين, the Muslims must. يجب على المسلمين صيام شهر رمضان. Over here you say يجب على المسلمين صيام. If you want to say أن يصوموا, then you have to make sure that you do not include the noon over here because you placed an. If you ever decide to put a verb before the noun, we looked at verbal sentences. In this case, the verb has to be in the singular form, referring to masculine, because Muslims over here is a masculine plural. So you would use يصوم. Here we go. You would use يجب على المسلمين أن يصوموا. يجب أن يصوم. Then I am changing my nominal sentence to a verbal sentence, and I'm saying يجب, must, يجب أن يصوم. And over here I'm using the singular verb conjugation of he, which is masculine, because I'm referring to المسلمين, the Muslims. يجب أن يصوم المسلمون. And even the conjugation changes of the plural format changes. So just be mindful when you are forming your sentences using a verb, or at the beginning, it's a verbal sentence. If you're using a noun, it's a nominal sentence. So your your sentence structure might change. Let's get a very good amount of words over here. Yalla ya shabab, get your pens and paper, and this will be a matching exercise. Yalla. Can you see the screen? Is it clear enough? نعم. جميل. I'll read the sentences. جمل عربية قصيرة. These phrases are very short, or these sentences are very short, but they combine a rich amount of vocabulary or Arabic vocab. I'll read first, then your job or your contribution will be to match meanings. So you have A up to G, and then you have 1 up to 7. So you can just put the Latin letters and the Arabic numbers. These are actually Arabic numbers. So I'll read, and you try to match, and then I'll show the live chat. So we have كسب. الجملة الأولى: كسب قوت يومه. كسب قوت يومه. كتم سر أخيه. كسب قوت يومه. كتم سر أخيه. خفف عن المريض ألمه. خفف عن المريض ألمه. خفف عن المريض ألمه. مد له يد العون. مد له يد العون. أظهر له حسن نيته. أظهر له حسن نيته، أصلح من حاله، أصلح من حاله، وجدد نيته، وجدد نيته. I'll read one more time and then I will pull up the live chat. You can tell me which English sentence matches the meaning of the Arabic sentences. Yalla. I'll read and you share. جميل جدا. عفوا كسب first one كسب قوت يومه. كسب قوت يومه. ما معنى كسب قوت يومه؟ كسب كسب and it's a very simple Arabic verb. كسب. صحيح؟ ما معنى كسب قوت يومه؟ كسب قوت يومه. كسب قوت يومه. جميل. أنصارية. صحيح. كسب قوت يومه is he earned a living, and قوت يومه is like قوت is what you gain, like it's a living, but it's also what you gain to survive. It could be food, it could be money, it could be anything. So whatever you earn is called قوت يوم. قوت يوم is the living or the earning or the gains of a day. So كسب, he earned. كسب, كسب. And write down the verb كسب because I will ask you to use this verb in a sentence. We have كسب, to earn, and أنا أكسب. كسب يكسب. جميل جدا. شكرا. لا يا surname, we don't have Patreon, but these are all free for everyone. Thank you so much for considering supporting the live study sessions. Thank you. شكرا لك جزيلا. يلا. جميل. The second one. كتم. كتم سر أخيه. كتم. 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 And it's a very simple Arabic verb. And I'm sure beginners will find it useful. يلا. كتم سر أخيه. Is it he fixed, improved his condition? He kept his brother's secret? He relieved. This should be the past. In one of them, there is a typo. Over here, it's he relieved. Oh, sorry. He relieved. Yeah. He relieved the patient's pain. He helped him. He showed him his goodwill, or he renewed his intention. So what is كتم سر أخي كتم سر أخيه أو كتم سر أبيه؟ جميل. جيد. أهلا جيجيك. جيد. ممتاز. صحيح. شكرا. كتم is he kept, and it has to do with the verb to keep a secret, not keep something. Be very mindful of the concepts or certain contexts. So you have the concept of keeping secrets, secrecy, all of that is related to the action verb ketama, ketama sirra. But if you are keeping a memory, keeping something, what would be the verb? To keep something. And I will give you the root is ha, fa, the. And you keep something. like you keep a memory, you keep a box, you keep your keys in a safe place. Because كتم has to do with a secret. كتم سر أخيه, he kept his brother's secret. So what would be the verb to? Preserve. صحيح. To keep or to preserve. What would be the verb in Arabic is احتفظ. I'll use it here. Think about every time احتفظ, and we say احتفظ بي, and it shares the root of حفظ. So احتفظ بي, احتفظ بي. You can say احتفظ بسر أخيه. I heard it before, but كتم is very suitable for a secret. كتم. جميل. احتفظ بالمفتاح. He kept the key. في جيبه أو بجيبه. He kept the key in his pocket. احتفظ بالكتاب. He kept the book. احتفظ بالقلم. He kept the pen. So we use احتفظ بي, but the verb كتم does not have a preposition. So we say كتم سر أخيه. We'll have about 10 more minutes, inshallah, before we end today's live study session, so I can jump into my other class, inshallah. The other one is خفف عن المريض ألمه. خفف عن المريض ألمه. ما معنى خفف عن المريض ألمه؟ خفف, and it comes from تخفيف. خفف عن المريض ألمه. جميل. خفف. خفف عن المريض ألمه. He relieved the patient's pain, or he ألمه, his pain. So we have ألم, pain, and ألمه, his pain. جيد. مد له يد العون. مد له يد العون. يلا يا شباب. مد له يد العون. ما معنى مد له يد العون؟ Say the words. You hear me? You produce. مد له يد العون. هل he fixed his condition, he relieved the patient's pain, he helped him, or he lent him a helping hand, he showed him his goodwill? So what would be مد له يد العون? صحيحا سارية. مد له يد العون. جميل جدا. So I will use كتم سر أخيه. He kept his brother's secret. كسب قوت يومه. He earned a living. خفف عن المريض ألمه. And now مد له يد العون. جميل جدا. مد له يد العون. أظهر. I guess we're missing one. No, we're not. أظهر له حسن نيته. أظهر له حسن نيته. ما معنى أظهر له حسن نيته؟ Is it he fixed his condition, he showed him his goodwill, or he renewed his intention? جميل. ممتاز. أظهر له حسن نيته. ما شاء الله، جميل جدا. أظهر له حسن نيته. أحسنتم. أصلح من حاله. أصلح من حاله. أصلح من حاله. We have he fixed his condition, C, or he renewed his intention, G. أصلح من حاله. Mhm. جيد. ممتاز. أصلح من حاله. So 6 would be he fixed or it keeps going. He fixed or he improved his condition. And you can say أصلح أصلح بيته. He fixed his house or he improved, he upgraded. But أصلح has to do with fixing or improving, upgrading. Um, so it would be إصلاح. إصلاح. جدد. جدد. Then we have the last one is he renewed his intention. And we have نية. نية. I'll move on to this over here and I'll ask you to use these verbs in your own examples. And let me see how many of you are still here. يلا يلا يلا. Say أنا ما زلت هنا. I'm still here and you use أنا ما زلت هنا. I am still here. أنا ما زلت هنا. I'm still here. Let's see how many of you are still here. Now we're going to see the entire attendance list drop in, which is something that does not happen in real classes. So if we have study sessions, I highly recommend your commitment and showing more respect to those who devote time to study Arabic. So please stay with us. You jump in here. That's it. You have to be with us. It's like entering a classroom. You can't leave. So tell me in the live chat that you're still here. أنا ما زلت هنا. Use the Arabic phrase أنا ما زلت هنا. I am still here, or use the transliteration أنا ما زلت هنا. سلاير جميل. أنا ما زلت هنا. جيد. ممتاز. And this shows me your commitment ما شاء الله. أنا ما زلت هنا. The redux. شكرا. Show your commitment يا شباب. جيد. أنا ما زلت هنا. أنصارية. ممتاز. Mario. Great. See your name here. أنا ما زلت هنا. جميل. أنا ما زلت هنا. ممتاز. جميل. ما الفرق بين استخدام كلمتي نية ورغبة؟ جيد. نية intention. رغبة desire. So أنا ما زالت عندي رغبة قوية لتعلم اللغة العربية. I still have a strong desire. So when you have a desire, you're already triggered to do something. When you have a niyyah, you have an intention, but you haven't started the action yet. But الرغبة, it's a strong desire that's going to get you closer the um, to the action. So نعم. أنا ما زلت هنا. ممتاز. جميل جدا. الآن, what I'd like you to put in the live chat, another phrase, and I'd like you to say this one in the live chat so we can help readers look at you writing in Arabic and reading in Arabic. So your contribution really helps others look at the Arabic script and improve their reading skills as well. So please use your skills as native speakers or second language learners. If you are a native speaker, just sitting in the background, I'm talking to native speakers. Make sure you use your skills. Put your sentences in the live chat. Native speakers now. But learners, please make sure you put the words I'm going to put over here. Say عندي دفتر. I have a notebook. If you have a notebook, that tells me you're taking notes, and it tells me that you're still with us in the live chat. So you would say عندي. You can use apostrophe or use 3 and say عندي دفتر, a notebook. Or you can say, this is an R, or you can say أنا أكتب, I am writing. أنا أكتب. When you contribute to the live chat, I know you're with us. أنا أكتب. ممتاز. عندي دفتر الحمد لله جميل جدا. عندي I have Christina. I love that. شكرا كريستينا. ممتاز. عندي دفتر. ممتاز مبينة. ممتاز ممتاز. جيد. نانسي أحببت هذه الليلة شكرا لكني كنت أشعر بالنعاس. صحيح نانسي أنت في أستراليا. أنت في أستراليا فالآن وقت النوم. It's bedtime now. في أستراليا. ليلة سعيدة يا نانسي مع السلامة. ممتاز. عندي دفتر عندي آيباد ليس عندي دفتر لكن أخذ صورة. ممتاز taking screenshots. جيد. أنا أكتب. So if you're taking screenshots, I always joke with my students, say, I will show up in your dreams, telling you to study and do your homework. So if you're taking screenshots, I'm telling you, study and remember these words. Study and remember these words. ممتاز. تذكر. جيد. عندي دفتر. وان. أهلا يا وان. One Arabic Khatawat student. نعم عندك دفتر. And put it in the classroom. I will look at your notes. ممتاز. جميل جدا. أنا عندي دفتر لكتابة درسي. ممتاز. الحمد لله. جميل جدا. Over here you can see that my next class is coming up. So I will take only about a few more minutes, inshallah, to go over this part. What you have to do, like I was mentioning earlier, we learn the vocab. Now we have to own these words. They become ours. We have to put these verbs in sentences. So we said he earned his living. What you could do is say أنا أكسب قوت يومي. أنا أكسب قوت يومي. Build at least 3 sentences. At least 3 sentences. And use these verbs. You have to own them. Please own them. You're not only looking at the Arabic script, but you are owning these words. كسب. I earn. أكسب. You can say أكسب قوت يومي. I earn my daily living or my daily gains, because قوت يوم is what you eat, your income. It refers to different earnings. كتم. أكتم. Do you keep secrets? هل تكتم السر؟ هل تكتم السر أخيك? Do you keep your brother's secret? هل تكتم؟ خفف. أخفف عن أمي. I alleviate. I lessen the pressure of something. I make it lighten off. So you say خفف. Make it yours. Sorry. And then we have مد, extend. أمد. I extend. أمد. So all you have to use is say أخفف. أكتم, and you're changing the verb conjugation. أكسب, and you're changing the verb conjugation to you in the present tense. أمد. I extend or I give. And one remembers that we use this in class. When we say, like, hand me something, I would ask you to, this way, I would say, muddali, give me. And this is command. Muddali, give me. Amuddu lahu, I give him. And I have to use lahu. Jamil. Then we have الظهر. له, he showed him. أظهر, and then أصلح وأجدد. Now own them and let me read your sentences in maybe 2 minutes or less than that. يلا. جميل جدا. مددت يدي لكن لكن I thought like مددت يدي لكن, but مددت يدي لكن لم أعرف الإجابة الصحيحة. جيد. مددت يدي. مددت يدي. I extended my hand, but I didn't know the right answer. And madda is a doubled sound, because you have da becomes two D's. Madda مددت. ولكن that's in the past. جيد. um, كسبت أمها احترام. جيد. I think you're saying she earned her mother's respect. Then I would say كسبت احترام أمها. كسبت احترام أمها. She earned her mother's respect. جيد. And I would put احترام. أنا لا أكسب المال. I do not earn money. Or so أنا لا أكسب مالي. I do not earn my money. جيد. ممتاز. أنا أكتب. أنا عندي دفتر. جميل جدا. Okay. So maybe next time, inshallah, what you could do is you write these verbs and use them. Oh, my class is coming. Use these verbs in sentences, but I'm going to leave you with a question. This would be your homework. How can an Arabic adjective take place at the beginning and at the end of a sentence? Now think about this, and when we meet next Saturday, or maybe during the community chat, we can come up with different ways of understanding how can an Arabic adjective, happen at the beginning of the sentence. Because we learned before in our classes that if we say a good book in English, it would be a good book. A good, which is an adjective good, book comes next. But in Arabic, you say kitab, jayyid, noun comes first, then jayyid, adjective comes next. But do we have situations or examples in Arabic where I have the adjective taking place before the noun? Think about it, and I'll see you inshallah. I'll see you inshallah next Saturday, and I hope you enjoyed today's session. Shukran lakum jazilan. And I will keep the Q&A. I'll keep the Q&A on our community page so we can chat over there, and you can put your questions and your answers for session number 1, what you've learned, sentences that you have built, and maybe your homework. You could also include this in the community page. So shukran ya shabab. Thank you so much for joining today. I'm going to jump into my other class, and I wish I could spend more time with you, but I appreciate your time, your commitment, and your engagement with the live chat. Ramadan Mubaarak Saeed wa Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum ya shabab.